Hello, yes, now the sound is working. I don't know what happened with this with the OBS. He just suddenly disabled my sound, my mic. I just let him recognize it again. So hello everyone. Welcome to the live stream again. So yeah, nice to see all of you. We already, of course, gonna see the main list for today, and we're gonna have, of course, a little bit of special request. So welcome Sener, welcome Anon, and I was explaining for Anon, but there was no sound unfortunately, that the future always follows the spot, and the funding fees system in the exchanges are made to follow the spot chart. So to force the futures, of course, to follow the spot price always, and that's why they make funding fees. Okay, so sometimes you gain money, sometimes you lose money during your trade, and this system to force, of course, that the price of futures follows the spot. Therefore, of course, it's much more efficient to follow the spot price body rather than just following the futures. With yes, we'll be taking same for LTC. Hello, activated TG illusion trade. Good morning. And yeah, today live stream will work correctly. Hopefully, yeah, that I would not be clumsy as yesterday. And I was mentioning yesterday, okay, guys, I had an appointment with a doctor, and the doctor said, okay, it's worse than you might think, and he suggested to go to hospital. I went to hospital. They exaggerated too much, and they want me to stay 2 days even for something like yeah, I don't think that it is so. I'm still young, I'm still okay, I don't feel that much bad, but they exaggerate honestly. They want me to do like a really huge testing and so on. So yeah, here I am. I refused and I came back at night. So yeah, here I am. If the things, of course, gonna be worsened, then I can go to hospital or whatever. But I'm fine, guys. No worries. So here we go. No sound. Yes, everything it works now. Great. Okay, let's move on. Hello, KG. It's long time I wasn't here. Hope. Hello, Aladdin. Yeah, it's a long time. Didn't see you. Nice to see you again, buddy. Um, Ada, we can see Ada a little bit. Yes. Yeah. Lizini, bro, the testing is gonna be like 2 days. It's a operational testing, and I don't think so. I don't think so. Not now. Um, please take care of yourself. Yes, I try my best. Yeah, try my best right now. I think it's a warning. Yes, it's a warning. I should take care. But yeah, everything is fine, guys. No worries. I'm still like a horse. I can yeah, enter from a wall, get out from the other side. No worries, guys. So let's start with a BTC. So for BTC, of course, we are looking here at a potential like several 1-2s. We still, of course, in this scenario now today in the Discord, I mentioned that we might be in a potential triangle here, but yeah, when it has started to work, we see, of course, a rebound directly after it. So we saw kind of like a wave E taking the low in validation of this triangle, and that means, of course, yeah, it's still, whether it is still extending, and that means, of course, this might be your bigger triangle here somehow to come back to this triangle, which is a zigzag A, B right now finished in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, taking the low and moving in a wave C, D, and an E. Yeah, so we're still in a potential triangular range here. Whether it was supposed to be finished, okay, we might continue downward. So if we continue right now downward and we see, of course, the low taken again, okay, that's it. The triangle is done and finished. Okay, is done and finished in A, B, C, D, and an E, and we drop down, which it has started today, but okay, we saw a candle rebound. Now, if the price will come back and move down, that might be, of course, the scenario. Finish triangle A, B, C, D, E, meaning by taking this wick, it is confirmation for lower, and that means, of course, we had impulsively again. Okay, if we continue for higher, to see higher prices than this range here, yeah, moving for higher, of course, that means you are in a bigger triangle. A, B, C, D, and an E, or it can be even A, B, C, maybe higher, nobody knows. But this candle is interesting because we see like on 5-minute chart, we see kind of like a strong move. I don't know why. And here you got like 3 ways down. Unless it is an impulse ABC right now and you move as a 1-2. Yeah. After the wave E here, we have one ABC expanding flat, wave 2, and we drop down. So yeah, honestly, weakness is still very clear. The weakness is still very clear, meaning nothing is bullish. So far, nothing is bullish. All what I see is potential sideways, we drop. Potential A, B, C, D, E, we drop. Okay, so I don't see, of course, any kind of bullish signals yet. Now, internally, you see a little bit of rebound, the 5-minute, that's nothing, okay? We need even to break ABC first. If we are in ABC as well, we drop. So the things are very, very under pressure, of course, for bearish guys. So we gotta be careful. At the end, we cannot say that we are bullish or we're in a potential bullish scenario. Yeah, so not at all. Of course, on the daily as well, let me remind you and refresh the mindset here for daily because it's time. So for the daily, basically, first let's see the channel. It has been a long time. So on the channeling here, as you can see, after, of course, having an impulse potentially finished, I'm looking for ABC here. Or it can be, of course, a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finished ending diagonal. Yes, finished over there, but I doubt it. Higher possibility is an ABC expanding flat. And that because you don't really see the price even getting out of the base channel. Every time we come to this base channel, we drop. Even the last time, okay, it was a huge failure with a huge gap, and that was my signal for the bear market, guys. Okay, that was my signal for the bear market, and that we move simply downward. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. In a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 in a wave 2. Okay, A, B, and a C expanding flat. So everything is still working perfectly, I would say. We're back even in that corrective channel, which is, of course, right now, there is no need to look at this anymore until I just make sure that this is a 1-2. When I make sure that this is a 1-2, we're not coming back to this channel anymore. We're going to have a new channeling, actually. But this is a very good signal, especially there we drop, and we still, of course, looking at some weaknesses there. Now, the thing is, the expanding flat, of course, this is what we are looking for, a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Of course, after a W, X, and a Y, also very likely 3 waves, 3 waves, 3 waves, and WXY for a wave B, 3 waves for a wave A. So this is the highest possibility right now. And if we are looking here for a diagonal, by the way, this is out because you took already the low with the wick. Yeah, so this was potentially even can be finished like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as mentioned, but I don't really like it so much, but it can be finished, of course. And even you have finished potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, ending bigger or larger ending diagonal signal, of course, of a finished bull run. Now, ultimate bullish, of course, not possible. Right now, currently, not possible with the micro level. When I get a better micro level, maybe I come back to this one, which is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, A, B, and a C expanding flat, hitting perfect fib levels for a wave 2, and then moving up. But for this one, we need a really good signal on the micro level first, invalidation of the bearish impulse, and taking the all-time high. Once this happens, that means, of course, we're heading to the 190K, guys. Yeah, it might be 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5 towards the upside. But, guys, again, okay, we're not moon boys. That is, of course, a possibility always for bullish in case it happens. And this is your possibility right now. This is the only one that we have. Why my chart. BTC low is 104. Yeah, I don't know. This is an index. Okay, this is an index, and I prefer always this one because it shows the all-time history. Okay, this is the only chart that it shows the all-time history, meaning it is more accurate because it gather most of the liquidity inside this chart. Okay, the index. All right. So when you put BTC here, you will see all-time history index. Okay, and I prefer this one always because it gather all the information. Of course, you need all the all-time history to get a very accurate chart even there. So I believe this is accurate even 105. Yep. So that was it regarding Bitcoin. I think yeah we might be in two possibilities as I mentioned, whether we move downward, we take confirmation for lower, or we get out of this and we move, of course, in a potential A, B, C, D, and a E, probably, or A, B, C to be tested at the 1-to-1 fib level here. Well, actually, your 1-to-1 fib level is there. This one still playing. Okay, the 1-to-1 fib level, meaning big A, B, and a C, taking invalidation. If we break it, well, okay, can be, but the problem is where? The problem is here, guys, that you don't have any kind of impulse wave one. It is a zigzag. So already the signal has been given that we still corrective. Whatever is gonna happen, we're gonna drop down, honestly. Okay? So the chart already give us an answer here. So be careful with it. Unless the only way to transfer to bullish here is doing this as zigzag as a wave 1 in leading diagonal 2, zigzag wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. But imagine how much time we're gonna need for this in this range. Yeah, and then having wave 1, 2, and then pushing up again. But yeah, until that time, yeah, we need, of course, too much. All right, so that was it for Bitcoin. Okay, we might see some rebounds, but of course, we might get back to the low. Let's see Ethereum 27. So for Ethereum, all right. Yes, so basically for Ethereum, we're looking here. I know it looks like an impulse, but it's a wave C, guys. Okay, it's a wave C here you're looking at. A, B, and a C, obviously. Anyway, if you are in 1, 2, 3, the wave 4 took the zone 1, meaning invalidation. And currently, you're looking at a potential triangle here. A, B, C, D, and an E. And yeah, we might continue for higher. It looks like, yeah, very interesting for Ethereum. Let me check. 1, 2, 1, 2 also. But yeah, this 1, 2 is a little bit. Well, it can be, guys. It can be, of course, a zigzag A, B, C here. And it can be an A, B, and a C, of course. Another A, B, C. Yeah. Can be very likely also. A, B, C, D, and an E. And we move up. Yeah. So can be very likely. Okay. Can be finished. And we can move up. Now, of course, invalidation of triangle taken is there. Right? And that means, of course, we might shift to something else. It can be here a potential 3 ways up, triangle, which is not allowed to be a wave 2, by the way, or finished triangle, which is not allowed to be a wave 2, only a wave B. And that means, of course, you're moving in a wave C here. And it can be an impulse. Okay, it can be an impulse. That means, of course, you can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So very interesting. I'm gonna mark this. Here we go. A, B, and a C. All right. So I know that we might move up, but it's not really bullish, guys, for 2 reasons. The first reason is ABC very clear. 3 ways up. Okay, we take the zone 1, meaning no impulse. It is an ABC. When you see three waves, that means okay, there is no bullish here. It's simply correction. Now after these three waves, we start to see a triangle, which is not allowed to be a wave 2. Without a wave 2, you cannot be very bullish. You are in a wave B, which is of course a zigzag here. Okay, therefore potential target here can be, if in case we take the lowest here for safety, yeah, we can come back to all-time high. Incredible. We can go back to all-time high 4,800, but guess what? It's gonna be three ways down, three ways up, expanding flat, taking the all-time high, drop down massively for wave C. Longer correction, plus having new all-time highs potentially. So very interesting what's going on today. Yeah, very interesting. It might, of course, shows some potential for higher prices, but yeah, it's a corrective towards the upside. Okay, this is what we always see mostly when we have really strong coins. Solana, okay, invalidation not taken like Ethereum. Ethereum already took the invalidation. What we are looking at here is also very, very clear. No 1, 2, 3, 4. Wave 4 interfered with the zone 1, meaning ABC, meaning three ways, meaning we are corrective. After this, you can be, of course, in 1, 2, 1, 2. If this is not going to happen and this finished as ABC three waves again, A, B, and a C, and we move impulsively as we are looking right now, because we see a rebound, right? Let me check. Yeah, it's a very, very interesting rebound. So that means, of course, we are in also the same as Solana. You are in a bigger potential A, B, and a C here. Okay, and that means, of course, you might be in this possibility for a regular flat here because three waves. Yeah, maybe taking the all-time high, maybe not for Solana. So three ways up, three ways down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you might hit 230. Probably it will be a huge recover here, but I don't see yet. I don't see yet, of course, any kind of bullish. Now, okay, it can be like 1, 2, 1, 2. This is also a possibility, but this wave 1 is bigger than this one. Which is a little bit reducing it again, but still can be, of course, a possibility there. Now, breaking this would be a signal. Okay, the same for, I would say the same for Ethereum can be applied. Let me check. Yes, so it can be a 1, 2, and then another 1, 2, but 1, 2, 3, 4. What is the wave 5? Looks three waves. No, this is definitely a triangle. Okay, Ethereum is a little bit more clearer. It cannot be a 1, 2. Again, it's a triangle. Sorry, I forgot this. It's a triangle, so we cannot be in a wave 2. So yeah, ABC very, very much more likely, guys. So if we take the low again, well, okay, we drop down, yeah, because anyway we're corrective. Yeah, so that's it for also Solana. Let's see injective. For injective, as well, we're still in a potential wave 4. Obvious three ways up. Of course, you took the low here with the wave 4, therefore nothing is impulsive. And obviously, it is a big triangle. Can be, of course, a huge triangle or very long one, sideways. As an A, B, you're still in a wave B, right? A, B, C, D, and an E, and then we drop down. Unless you are in three ways up, three ways down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you still can, of course, recover for higher. For this 1-to-1 fib level, at least $10.8, all right? And then dropping down, okay? So unless, of course, bullish, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 leading diagonal, and then moving up. But for this one, it's still very far right now, okay? So that's why much more likely to be, of course, in still in bearish here or very corrective rather than being bullish. Yeah. Again, 1 2 1 2. Well, it can be in it's not like Ethereum in triangle. It can be because it looks like three ways. So yes, it can be 3 4 5 4 5. You need to break the 1 to 1 fib level. You need to take the invalidation of a 1 2 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Wave 4 not allowed to interfere with the zone 1. Therefore, okay, bullish. Okay. So this is how we're gonna proceed. Yep, everything's still looking, guys, corrective so far. I believe we might see a rebound upward, but still corrective. So we have also ABC wave 4. It's the same, guys. I would say it's the same. No need to repeat. You didn't took the invalidation yet. You might be in three ways down, and you might take a new high. If we take the low again, okay, we proceed bearish, right? We proceed with the bearish scenario or the deep correction, right? So here is confirmation for lower again, okay? If we stay above this price, okay, we move higher, meaning next targets might still be this, guys. We might still be in the same blue box 1 to 1 fib level, but this is gonna recover simply and then dropping down again, okay? In case it happened. So, and don't forget uncommon target as well to be watched. So no need to go very deep again. I think we went already previously with the same scenarios for every coin right now. The same, I think, for render. Let's go 1 hour. Yeah, for render also. Oh my God, this week is horrible. Okay, so ABC, you might be here in a potential finished impulse, or I mean, yeah, it can be that you have finished here potentially an impulse. Let me check. Yeah, this is a 1 2 for diagonal. Yes. So what if we are in a zigzag wave 1 2 3 4 and a 5? Yes. You still corrective, three ways up, wave 4, interfere. In case it is double 1 2, you need to break the 1 to 1 fib level again, the same levels, okay? We need to break it. We need to take the invalidation. And of course, from there, we start to claim something bullish. So far, we still very likely, okay, that we are corrective, and even if we move for higher, okay? I hope that I think many of you already got used to my style of analysis. And when I say we move higher but corrective, meaning we're rebounding and then we might drop down. Okay, many people misunderstand it like okay, that I'm very bearish and they see higher prices. Oh, you are so bearish. It annoys me sometimes that they don't understand what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, moving higher correctively and then we move down. Okay. So they don't take into consideration that I said, okay, we move higher first correctively and then we move down. All right. So that's it regarding render. For FET, we have a 3730. For FET, okay, this guy honestly is not looking promising anymore. I'm sorry for FET. I know you guys, many subscribers on this channel loves this coin. I know it from the statistic, and I know it from the request. So unfortunately, is not performing good at all, guys. As you can see, most of the coins are still ranging correctively, moving up, but this guy is impulsive downward. Okay, after a clear signal as triangle, and we move down. So I would say 1 2 3 4 and a 5. You took the body here almost. Therefore, yeah, the wave 5 might be, of course, finished. Yeah, so you gotta be careful with this one, basically. Meaning right now what happened in this one is a finished impulse, and you might consider right now another 1 2. Okay, yes, you have double 1 2s here. You have another, oh no, this is 1 2 3 4 and a 5. Okay, finished. Meaning you are in a big wave 1 2 3 4 5. Now it might recover a little bit, but yeah, I mean, um, also fundamentally, right? As you know, it is sad, of course, it is sad for FET, honestly. It is sad. It had, I don't know what happened to the management. I mean, this coin had like a really good crowd, I would say. Yeah. And like followers, fan for this coin. I don't know how they messed up such a project, honestly. Yeah, the fundamentals kind of suck. Yeah, at the moment with ocean drama. Yeah, market hates insecurities. Of course, yeah, yeah, it's insecure, and I think when you have partners such as ocean drama, I would say, um, that's the end of the project. Okay, that's the end of the project. When you have partners that they don't understand the business and don't understand the consequences and they don't understand where they were before, okay? I'm talking all time history, where they were, yeah, moving very high. They didn't understood this. They I'm sorry, they don't look at chart even, I think. They simply destroyed it, okay? They simply destroyed it starting from there, from the triangle formation. The same for render, okay? It's the same for render. I don't know what's going on with render, but the same. I mean, it's not weak like FET, but render also showed a triangle. And this triangle, if you remember, it has started from there in the top. Once they removed RNDR, yeah. Once it was delisted, we saw this drop, and it was done. We start, of course, a triangle. Which is also it was like a bad decision. I don't know what the hell. I mean, who cares if there is two coins for render, RNDR and render itself? Just keep it. Who cares, right? Now it make it weak, yeah. And I believe that since that time, many investors gave up on it or something, okay, and that's why it didn't show any strength again. And taking the 886, it was a signal. Yeah, so that's it. I don't know. Sometimes decisions by those management, you cannot trust it so much, guys. So yeah, this is a problem with crypto as well. Um, Even with the project, with the trusted coins, which it has projects, sometimes you cannot trust so much the management. That's horrible, also. So Tau is showing, of course, some strengths. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave A or a wave 1, followed by a triangle A, B, C, D, E. Right? We move up. Unless you are in a wave 1 or a A, you have three waves down. A, you're looking for a wave B and a wave C later on. Wave B has to be a zigzag 1 to 1 714. Final scenario is an A, three ways down. You have wave B finished. You're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something very high. Also, final scenario, you might be also here in a potential triangle, bigger triangle, yes, like A, B, C, D, meaning this zigzag can be a wave D and then wave E, but then you move up again. So very bullish potentials, even on the micro levels, right? We have a finished impulse, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, very nicely. And I was looking for this potential target, 0.38, and here we are. And yeah, we're very close for it. I think it's still need, of course, ABC, guys. Okay, we still three waves. We need three waves. We need to hit this target, and then moving up again. It might be a little bit deeper, yes, due of course to the environment of the crypto market, but yes, it might of course rebound for higher. Okay, not accurate yet to get of course whether we are in a big ABC or impulse, but we're gonna see of course what's gonna happen after. Tau, very very interesting, guys. Okay, very interesting. It's the only one that it's showing a really good bullish potential right now. Very, very interesting. All right, let's see SPX6900. For this guy, yeah, we took invalidation. That's nice. We took invalidation of bearish impulse, and that means you transferred to the only possible scenario, which is a diagonal, right? In zigzags, you have zigzag wave 2. You might be in a formation of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, and a C. Unless, of course, the things move up again, but yeah, unlikely. All right. So very likely right now that we're moving in this ABC. A, B, three ways expanding flat, A, B, C, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And a 5 target has to be hit anyway. This target has been given even before this drop, if you remember. Okay. Before the drop, the massive drop, this target was given for SPX. Many did not believe it, of course, and I remember exactly this comment. SPX is gonna be like 40K in the next few weeks. Yeah, so he was so angry, calling this target. But here we go. When the market wants the target, it will do it in any way you cannot imagine it. Okay, here we go. What a massive drop. Starting, of course, something very annoying as ending diagonal, and you're gonna reach this target because Elliott wave never get mistaken, I would say, and the fib levels has to be taken. Okay, so I still believe this target is gonna be taken, guys. BMB 46 for BMB. Okay, BMB is very interesting as well. I see that we have finished here and topped for a wave 5, right? And we dropped simply. Okay. Now, news, a lot of FOMO, and oh, that is a rock pool by BMB and by CZ and the news, whatever, guys, whatever you have heard in the news, it's simply finished. It's done. You need to understand the market as well. That technically it cannot move higher than this. Okay, so I mean it. I mean, if that is a potential, okay, the traders would add more and more and more and more. But the traders are afraid, simply afraid. And after this stop, it's done. It's simply gone. Okay, it has finished the 5 waves. And this is what, of course, an impulse always express in the market, that when you finish your 5 waves in an impulse, the wave 5 is the last wave that it tells us, okay, that traders or investors are done. Okay, so this is where you get the idea that, okay, you're done with the impulse. It's time for a correction, and we drop down. Okay, so yeah. So here we are. I mean, okay, this can be 1, 2, 3, wave 4, wave 5, potentially unfolding. Okay, it can be, of course, still unfolding. Invalidation has to be taken. So invalidation of bearish. Okay, not taken yet. It's not taken, so it's still there. Yeah, so this is regarding it's very normal to drop down. Sorry, guys. Yesterday I was like in the hospital hearing some news just to have to pass the time. But yeah, this is what I heard. Like CZ and Binance is like doing like a rock pool and so on. I don't believe so. It's just that's it. I mean, it's done. Um, it's I think when you trade, you need to simply understand that the market goes up and down. This is the first concept. The market goes up and down. You need to accept it. There is nothing that it goes simply up all the time, and you need to understand when the things finish toward the upside and when it is time to correct. That's all what you need to trade, honestly. So uh, virtuals. Um, for virtuals, of course, we still showing weakness. Of course, no invalidation taken. We still below the 0.618. Now it can be, of course, three ways up, three ways down. You continue for higher, yes, very likely, meaning this confirmation for higher still might be playing and getting, of course, the one-to-one fib level. But even if invalidation is taken, you might still be in the diagonal formation. So be careful. That because we are corrective here, right? Unless, of course, after a very long time, we're gonna get, of course, kind of a leading diagonal. But so far, we cannot yet ask for this. We need to see the reaction at the one-to-one fib level, and if we drop down impulsively again, and yeah, so many scenarios might happen after hitting the target here. Many scenarios. It can be a zigzag, can be a zigzag. It can be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. It can be three ways down. It can be a triangle. Many scenarios can unfold, and each one means something else, right? Yeah, they are talking about legal matters. No good news. I think market environment. Yeah, I mean, well, look, activated when they go so far like this with legal actions and so on. Know that the project is done. Okay, the project is done. Yeah. So for FET, we're talking here. It's now the management will be focusing, of course, on legal actions. Just know from this perspective, like all the management is lost. There is no management anymore. They focus on the legal action and to protect their own investment, at least what they invest. They don't care about the goal of the project anymore. Now, all their focus is, of course, to protect their own investment. So this from there you start to see, of course, lack of confidence, and that's why it reflects on the chart. Very simple. Yeah, stole. Oh, big deal even. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, that's so sad. It was a very, very promising project. Honestly, FET. FET was very, very promising. I don't know what happened to them exactly at this point. Exactly at $1. And I think this, look how much coincidence it is. Exactly at $1, the things has started to dump. Yeah, and I believe this was a target of one of the partners. That's it, which is potentially Ocean, whatever. Yeah? This was their target, $1, and we screwed the project. That's horrible. Yeah, you cannot trust so much management sometimes, guys. Be careful. Do you think we still have a bull run? Currently not. Currently not, buddy. Unless, of course, we get a clear another signal, but currently, of course, not. All right, let me just go back a little bit with the chat. If I missed someone, hit the like, please. Thank you, Activated, for reminding Lizini. Can we get FIP time for Big Wave 2 on ETH? Let me check. I think it's already given. Let me go daily, maybe better, or even 4 hour. I think this is the right FIP time here. Let me check, because yes. Let me Wave 2. Well, FIP time, yes. I mean, you already passed it for Wave 2, but still can be. Okay, still can be 1-to-1. FIP time taken, of course, from the 1 to the Wave 2. It still can be the 1-to-1, finishing in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Exactly at 1-to-1 FIP time, yes. Can be very likely. Yeah. So interesting FIP time always. So we still normal. If you range here, it's very normal for a Wave 2. Okay. Let me check again. Dubai, please talk about the drama with FET and if you think it's basically over for our. Yeah, okay, we already did, I think. And yeah, I said my point of view. The project, guys, is done, in my opinion. So be careful. Yep. FET fundamentals, kinda, yes, that's so bad. I don't know if Ocean stole 500 million. Yeah, that even worse. It might be at the $1. Exactly, this might happen at the $1. This is what I was talking about. Yeah. So this massive drop for FET from the $1 exactly can be was the target for the plan of this. Yeah, as you can see. $1 exactly there. So yeah, it's not now. I don't believe that it is now like they started. I think they started from somewhere here. They start to maybe to leak some of the coins and then okay, dropping it. Um, legal matters, no good news. Yes, of course. Stole allegedly dumped. Yes. Do you think we still have a bull run? No, not currently. Yeah. Yes. I think we go down to 0.05. Well, Abudi, I think I don't trust it right now. I think I don't trust it. Um, and maybe for a while I'm not gonna. I mean, I'm gonna keep eye on it for now, but maybe it's gonna be delisted. Yeah, sorry, buddy. I'm very sad because I know that this coin, even like many of you like it. Yeah, I know it from the analytics. You love FET so much, and I do the same. But it's very dangerous right now. It's very dangerous to think about trading this or holding it. What's changed so we don't have a bull run? And what's the signal? Well, I just explained the whole analysis right now. Every coin shows three ways upward. When you have three ways upward with invalidation of any impulse towards the upside because wave 4 interfere with zone 1 with every single coin, that means you're corrective. Meaning if you move up again, that means, yes, very possible to move up correctively. At some point, when you move up, you're gonna reverse and continue the drop down because you're moving correctively. And yeah, so that is the thing. You can go back, of course, to the live stream and see every single coin analyzed, and you will understand exactly what I meant. Maybe because BTC is bearish, everything goes down, and FET is not only bearish; it has a problem with the ocean. Of course, BTC is gonna affect the whole crypto market. Plus, I believe that the whole crypto market has topped. I mean, BTC has topped definitely. Now the altcoins, of course, there were in a lot of possibility for a bull run, 3 against 1, right? 3 bullish scenario against 1 bearish, but unfortunately they took the bearish one. Unfortunately, the bearish was taken, and what I'm talking about here, let me explain. Starting from SUI, for example, we have already let me arrange. So what I'm saying, before this drop, yeah, imagine that you don't have this drop here, okay? We were in 1 2 1 2, and we're looking at another impulse, smaller 1 2, and another impulse here, and we were ranging for another 1 2, meaning double 1 2 large and double 1 2 small, meaning explosion towards the upside, right? Should be an explosion upward. Another scenario was ABC finished wave A. You finished ABC for a wave B, which it was supposed to be here, this magenta one, and you are in a double 1 2 again, 3 4 5 4 5, because you are 3 ways up, 3 ways down, impulse. A, B, C. Final scenario, it was of course a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 leading diagonal, because imagine you don't have this drop again. You was in a leading diagonal in an impulse upward. The only possibility for bearish was that this is not enough for correction, and the market is gonna get deeper correction in a wave B. And here we are. Now wave B can be three ways down, which it might be for many coins, or it can be a triangle A, B, C, D, E, and then we move up. It can be for SUI, for example, that you have finished the wave C for a triangle, you move up for a wave D, and then we drop back for a wave E, and then we move up again. But SUI is a strong coin. Don't forget this. Okay, SUI is a strong coin. Other coins on the daily, they might not show simply a triangle. Okay, they might be in three ways up, three ways down, continue the impulse to finish, of course, as a perfect wave C, because obviously you have three ways down, triangle for a wave B, and you move impulsively. So we need to finish the impulse. And this wick might somehow be filled, meaning filled with bodies, of course, candles. Now, of course, how much it can take the low, it cannot. I mean, some exchanges has less or more. It doesn't matter. I believe that we need to fill an impulse. Okay, so this is the thing. Yeah. That's why, of course, even look, imagine there is no wick here. You were in 1, 2, 1, 2, you move up. You were in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leading diagonal, you move up. Scenario 2. You are also in a potential 3 ways up finish, 3 ways down finished, you move up. Number 3, bullish. The only bearish is, of course, unsatisfied correction, known by a triangle followed by a 3 ways, meaning, of course, we're still looking for lower. One scenario for bearish, only one. And because the market is mean, it took this one. 3 against 1, and it took this one. Because that's why most of the trader maybe lose also, yeah, because they always follow the most possible scenario, which is up, which I believe you should normally psychologically, but the market is really B, 3 dots. And here we go. It chooses the only single scenario. Yep, so that was it, guys, for the main list. I'm gonna take a very quick overview for WIF, since we have passed 1 hour, but we're gonna still take them, and yeah, we're gonna finish, of course, this stream. So WIF. Right, let's see what's going on the lower time frame, because the micro level is the whole answers here. Okay, for WIF, did you took the low? Or is it a triangle? No, you took the low. Okay, so it might be, of course, 3 ways up here, 3 ways down, meaning you're still looking for this potential corrective wave, right? Because, of course, if this is your A here, your wave B, your wave C, you got, of course, here a correction taking the zone 1 in case you are in 1, 2, 3. Anyway, it doesn't look like a wave 3. So, yeah, it's not looking, guys, bullish, of course. Therefore, what you might still looking for is this 1-to-1 fib level. If you take the low again, meaning 1, 2, 1, 2, you drop down after 3 ways up. So, again, for every single coin, right now, this is a confirmation for lower. Okay? This is the thing. All right. For LTC, 1 hour, 4 minutes. Wow. Okay. Very clear. Very, very clear. No need to analyze. Okay. Very clear. We drop down. Okay. I love triangles sometimes because it's very clear. So simply 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, or A, B, and a C. It doesn't matter. because this is of course a very long sideways. Regarding time, they don't match. Okay, that's fine. It might be a finished impulse internally, meaning A, B, and a C. Okay, so yeah, we drop down definitely sooner or later. For ADA, 1 hour, 5 minutes. ADA, all right. The same. It's definitely the same, guys. You have 3 ways up. Invalidation in case you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is to the zone 1, meaning okay, no way. Potentially you can rebound correctively. Yes, you can. 3 ways up, 3 ways down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, but be careful with it. Of course, be careful. It might also be 1, 2, 1, 2, and we drop down. Of course, confirmation for lower by taking this wick again. Okay, this is confirmation for lower. We proceed downward. Plus, you have invalidation of bearish there. So invalidation of bearish. Okay. So basically, even you can still be in 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. Unless even finished A, B, C, D, and E, of course, in a triangle, in a diagonal. Sorry. Here we go. And that means A, B, and a C, the wave C is unfolding for lower there. In zigzag wave 1, zigzag wave 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, filling the wick. Okay? And it's the same for everything. MT with JASMY always. I think I need you. I need to ask you to divorce this girl there. I'm playing the evil guy, but I don't like what I see on JASMY. Honestly, you start to you should start to think about it. It's a potential triangle again, yeah. So the triangle is not looking good, yeah. So meaning A, B, C, D, and an E, and that means you drop down impulsively, okay, impulsively. So be careful with this one. We are 3 ways down. You have the triangle, yeah, A, B, C, D, E, and you have the impulse, and that means it might be the 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so yeah, be careful very much with this one. And especially that, yeah, this on the daily, it doesn't look good at all. I think why I think I'm not really also happy with it, because, okay, without linear, on the linear chart, it's horrible. It's one of these coins that they start like high and then drop down massively, moving higher a little bit, and then they die. So you might start to see a little bit of move up, a little bit of move up, a little bit of move up, and so on. But it's not. This is not good. Okay. Uh, yeah. Uh, okay, empty. All right. So that was it, guys, for today. Let's move to the stocks. Of course, if you're interested in the stocks, of course, we are running a stream also in 30 minutes. So thank you for being here. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.